a lot of women choose to do abortion because they want to save their existing children. They literally rub your belly. And that's how they know if you're pregnant or not. Hi guys! Welcome to my channel. My name is Yeonmi Park. I'm a North Korean de facto human rights activist. So today in this video, I will talk about childbirth and pregnancy and also the infant life. North Korea is recorded as one of the worst women's rights violators according to OECD recent data. And I think the reason why I chose this topic is also a lot of you asked me about how the people give birth and how people get pregnant. But as a mother, I'm a mother, I have a baby, and this topic is really close to my heart. So I hope really you watch this video until the end. So first, let's talk about the pregnancy. How people in North Korea get pregnant. It's really actually sad, because there's really no contraception. I never knew the pills that women take. Never knew those things existed, nor the condom. This is something so common in here, we are living here, but in North Korea, those are such a luxury that nobody can afford. Women get pregnant, and when people get pregnant, who suffers the most? Of course, the women. Until 2000, abortion wasn't illegal. Abortion was accessible, but it became illegal earlier in 2000 because so many people died in the 90s from starvation. Kim Jong-il, the second Kim, made it illegal for women to have abortion. You guys can say like, what do you think about abortion? But abortion in North Korean term has a very different meaning. As a mother, as much I respect of life, I know what that means. But the thing is that in North Korea, when you get pregnant, that means you might die yourself, and also that new child who is gonna be born can steal the throne from the older child. And therefore, people, because of their battling for every grain in their livelihood, it's not an easy decision for the family to keep the baby, because the older child survivor is depending on it. I think that's why I don't want you to be very judgmental when it comes to abortion. With North Korean context, a lot of women choose to do abortion because they want to save their existing children from the even harder malnutrition and economic hardship. Therefore, when women have to pursue this abortion, is only the back door through the behind the door. The hospital is not gonna give them abortion. Then where do they go? They find the OBGYN doctors, or somebody just learned in the backyard somewhere. Then they go to their house and they literally put them in a dining table because they don't have those surgical chairs at home. And North Korea do not have 24 hours electricity. They use some candle lights at night to do the abortion. Then it's really heartbreaking. And actually my mom and I was watching some show and we both shocked. There was a lady who got an abortion and she had some oxygen in her mouth, and they would give her anesthesia. In North Korea, most of surgeries happens without any anesthesia, and abortion is one of them. Literally just women lie down on the dining table and the lady give them socks or some clothes and rugs in their mouth because they're gonna scream, and that's literally that they get the that out of them. And one of my mom's friend who did the abortion, the doctor wasn't able to get everything out. Some of them who's left inside became rotten, and she got a blood poisoning and passed away. A lot of women die from not successful abortion because of those reasons. And this has been the main issue because there is no good contraception protecting women. If women get raped and her life is ruined, right? The virginity is everything for North Korean culture. How is she gonna get remarried? She usually has to pursue abortion, but there is no safe way to pursue it. Now let's move on to childbirth. Childbirth is not better one either. When you are pregnant in North Korea, you don't go to doctor and say like get a the pregnancy test. I never even heard of what pregnancy test is. Usually women like think, oh, I didn't have my period several months, and they get the morning sickness. Then that's when they go to doctor. Then how doctor diagnose your pregnancy is almost laughable. They literally rub your belly, and that's how they know if you're pregnant or not. And the problem of doing this method of detecting pregnancy is that there are like lumps of molar pregnancies that is very dangerous. Another like person that my mom knew, she had a molar inside a big lump, and doctor thought, and she skipped her periods, the symptoms of it similar, and doctor told her that it was a pregnancy, and 9 months later baby still didn't come out, and she went and why and realized it wasn't a baby, it was just a big huge lump inside her belly, and it got all rotten. So in this situation, people in North Korea give birth. Usually most of them are just giving home birth, and even when they go to hospital, there's no such a thing, guys, called epidural. I never even heard. And the thing is that, that's even fine too. We lived without it in the past, so women always have to have a natural birth. And when women scream in the hospitals during the pushing the baby out, the doctors would scream at them and treat women like criminals. That everybody doing this, why are you screaming? Like, it's fine, just push. And this is like treatment every mom's had to go through. And the other parts that my mom told me was shocked to me was in America I gave birth to a son. That's why I know in the later pregnancy they check very often, make sure the baby is playing, they are active, water is enough, everything. But in North Korea, because there's no ultrasound, there's no way knowing if baby is even alive. And one mom told me when she gave birth to me, the lady next to her who gave birth to a child was a stillbirth, because her water broke, and doctors would just refused to give her C-section for 3 days. And then of course baby came out and he passed away, and all doctors were doing to them is like, okay, let's do better next time. And imagine that if that happened in America, that person would get sued. And there's no any kinds of protection when it comes to women and childbirth or any pregnancy. So anyway, after we go through all this hustle of getting pregnant and childbirth, what happens? Baby is born. It's just the happiest thing, and it changed my life. The best thing I ever done was having my child. But in North Korea, the reality is so different. Guys, there's no such a thing called a stroller. And now I'm thinking about what kind of convention is that, like putting the wheels, below the bag. And in North Korea, even that they can't afford. People have to carry the babies everywhere. And then also, of course, there's no pumps. Women there's women who have to go to work in the black market to find food for the family. There is no pump for them to get the breast milk out. And of course they don't have those diapers that we have. And therefore when I was growing up, my parents would literally the cover of the blanket or all the clothes that no one wears, and they cut that and they make it a diaper. And infant skin is so soft, they get rubbed and they bleed. They don't have those creams for the babies too. And the other parts that I still remember is that there were usually a man usually goes back knocking your door and asking, oh, I have an infant with me, but my wife passed away during the childbirth. Can you feed my child? And because in North Korea, guys, there is no formula. I never heard such a thing. If mom dies or doesn't generate breast milk, the North Koreans, they try to give the baby a soup made of rice or some water in the sugar, And if the baby doesn't survive, they often just dies if the mother doesn't make the breast milk. But the thing is, like, mothers are not fed that well, so most of women do not make that much milk, and that's why North Koreans are so small. There's no supplements for them. And this man, like, knocking the door and asking these women, can you feed my child like once? Then the thing is that if the mother choose to give her milk to that child, then their child gonna be starved. And a lot of mothers like said no, because their part is their own child. And till this day, like, my mom just keep repeating to me that when she had me, somebody else didn't make a milk and begged her to give her milk to the child, and she did. And she keep telling me, that's why you're so like weak, that's why you're so skinny, because I didn't give you enough milk. And I'm like, oh, that's fine, I'm still alive. This almost seems like telling you getting abortion with anesthesia, no formula. I mean, I'm sure this sounds like so foreign to you, but this was my reality, and this still is the everyday reality for North Koreans. It does seem like now I'm living this freedom for this long, and sometimes I'm getting used to this world, and I also think how can that was possible. But I realize every day that the life we have sometimes is just a bubble. The most of the world do not have what we have. And I think that's why I know that you guys care, and I hope you can help me to spread the words. Another reason why we have to free North Koreans from this dictator, so no women should go through this kind of treatment, and no child have to die from not having milk. Thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.